Welcome to Lab 4 of Chem 207, the titration of an unknown amino acid. Today we will be using sodium hydroxide to titrate an unknown amino acid. This procedure is just the same as the one for Lab 3, except that you will have to determine the identity of the amino acid using the data you have collected from the titration. Since you have already seen the setup process, I have simplified the setup to already have everything set up for you. I have in the beaker 25 milliliters of the unknown amino acid solution with 25 milliliters of distilled water. I have our burette with 0.5 molar sodium hydroxide, and I have the pH meter ready to read the initial pH of the amino acid solution. I have not yet acidified the solution, so it will be quite a high pH in the beginning. We will use 6 molar hydrochloric acid to once again drop the pH to about 1.5 so that we can get as many points possible in the collection. So the initial pH without addition of anything is 7.56. I will write that down. I do not believe that you will need it. However, it is always best to write notes of data just in case. We can begin to acidify the solution. Allow the solution to be stirred for a little bit, and then you will see the true pH reading. I will update you when the pH meter has stabilized. The pH after acidifying the solution came out to 1.32. This is okay. And we can begin to add the sodium hydroxide. Once again, I will add about 5 additions on camera and then continue the titration on my own. .10. I will add the burette a little closer so that I can read the figures. There we go, 1.10. Let's read the pH. .44. And you take it that way, just adding 1 milliliter increments and reading the pH. 2.10. 1.54. 3.10. 1.65. Since you do have a lot of points to collect, you want to give yourself a small window of time to let the solution stir, but you don't have to wait too long since the collection is quite long. Fourth edition. .30. I will increase the stirring a little bit. I think I may have slowed it down with my paper. Okay. Let's read the pH. 1.81. And I will add the fifth portion. .10. Total sodium hydroxide volume added. Let's read the pH. 1.95. Okay, I will continue adding sodium hydroxide until once again we are close to the 10 pH range, and I will update you on the amount of sodium hydroxide that it took to get there. Welcome back to the amino acid titration. I have titrated the unknown amino acid up to pH 10.70. I added a total of 27.20 milliliters of sodium hydroxide. The pH before the last addition at 26.20 milliliters was 10.17. I expected that the pH would have increased a little bit slower so that I could film a step into the 10.5 range. However, I was surprised to see that the pH jumped from 10.17 to 10.69 in a matter of 1 milliliter addition. Thus, the titration has been finished. I will provide the results of the titration to your instructor, and from the results of the titration, You'll be able to answer the questions in your manual and do any calculations that you need to do. And that is it for now. I hope that with the data that I have collected, you will be able to identify the amino acid that your instructor has assigned for this lab.